So in last class we discussed geometric progression. Okay. So today we will discuss geometric mean. Okay. Geometric mean. So GM, geometric mean. So if A and B are two numbers, okay, if A and B are two numbers, okay, then their geometric mean GM is square root of AB, square root of AB, okay, because if ABC are in GP, ABC in GP, then we know that B square equal to AC, so B equal to root AC. So this B is the geometric mean of A and C. Okay, fine. So if A and B are two numbers, then their geometric mean is root AB. Okay. Now if n numbers are given, A1, A2, A3, so on, An, n numbers are given, then their geometric mean is A1 into A2 into so on, An whole power 1 by n. Yes? Okay. Next, if the numbers G1, G2, so on, Gn are said to be geometric mean of A and B, geometric mean of A and B, geometric means if A, G1, G2, so on, Gn, B are in GP, are in GP. Okay na? So if these all are in GP, then these G1, G2, Gn are said to be geometric means of A and B. Okay na? So in this, the first term is, what is the first term? The first term is A. Okay na? Then what about B? B is first, second, third, so on. This is n plus second. Okay? N plus second term is B. Okay? So these are n numbers and remain 2, n plus 2 number. So this B can be written as, okay? So what is the general term in GP? The general term in GP is, that is nth term, is A into R power n minus 1. Okay? Now this B can be written as A into R power n plus 1. Okay? Now by using this relation, because we know A and B, we don't know R. Okay? By using this relation, R can be written as, okay, R can be written as R equal to, yeah, B by A whole power 1 by n plus 1. Clear? So this is R. Now we can write all these geometric means in terms of R. How can I write? Yeah, first G1. So G1 is second term. So G1 is second term. Okay? So A into R power n minus A R actually. Okay? So actually the terms will be like, okay, the general terms, this is A, this is AR, this is AR square, yeah, the first term A, second term AR, third term AR square, where, so on, this is A R power n and this is a r power n plus 1. Total n plus 2 terms. Okay, fine. So G1 can be written a into r. What is r? R is actually this is a r. This is equal to a into b by a whole power 1 by n plus 1. Clear? So that is G1. Now what is G2? So G2 is a r square, which is equal to a into b by a whole power 2 by n plus 1. So on. Then what is Gn? Gn equal to a into r power n, which is equal to a into b by a whole power n by n plus 1. Clear? Yeah. Now we are going to calculate the product of the geometric means. Okay na? So the product of the geometric means, that is G1 into G2 into G3 so on Gn equal to so what is the product of this geometric means? See, multiply all these terms. How many a's are there? N a's are there. So a power n. Okay. B by a is common na? B by a. This one. This into this a power m into a power n. A power m into a power n equal to a power m plus n. Okay na? So b by a whole power. So observe this. 1 by n plus 1 is common. 1 by n plus 1. This term is common. Whole power 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on plus n. N terms. A power m into a power n. A power m plus n. Clear? Okay na? And now this is equal to a power n b by a whole power 1 by n plus 1. This is the sum of the n natural numbers. This is the sum of the n natural numbers. N into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2. So n plus 1 will be cancelled. Clear? Yeah? Okay. And now, yeah. So this is equal to a power n, okay, a power n okay. Now this is equal to a power n. So b by a whole power n by 2. So b power n by 2 by a power n by 2. Clear? Now this is equal to a power n by a power n by 2, which is a power n by 2. So that is ab whole power n by 2. So that is equal to root ab power n. Yes, root ab power n. So the product of the geometric n geometric means, the product of the n geometric means in between a and b, okay, is root ab whole power n. That is nth power of the geometric mean of a and b. What is root ab? Root ab is the geometric mean of a and b. So nth power of the geometric mean of a and b. Clear? Yes? Okay, next. So arithmetico-geometric progression, AGP, arithmetico-geometric progression. So ఇక్కడ ఈ నేమ్ లో ఉంచండి, arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Okay, so a sequence is called arithmetico-geometric progression. Okay, AGP. Okay, if the terms in the sequence are the product of the corresponding terms, okay, product of the corresponding terms in AP and GP. Okay na? So that is, suppose a plus d, a plus 2d, so on. These are in AP. We know that the general sequence in AP is this one. Now b, br, br square, so on, which is in GP. Okay, fine. Now AGP is the the product of the terms, corresponding terms in AP and GP. So corresponding terms means first term in AP, first term in GP, second term in AP, second term in GP, nth term in AP, nth term in GP, like that. Okay. So AGP of these two progressions. Okay. So the AGP is AB, okay, A plus D into BR, okay, A plus 2D into BR square, so on. So this is the AGP. Clear? Okay. But in general, okay, in general, AGP in general, AGP can be written as, okay, in general, AGP can be written as A plus D into R, A plus 2D into R square, A plus n minus 1 into D into R power n minus 1, so on. So this is the nth term. This one is nth term. A plus n minus 1 into D, which is nth term in AP. R power n minus 1 is the nth term in GP. Okay. So this is the general form of the AGP. Clear? Okay. Fine. Okay. Now we are going to find the sum of the n numbers in AGP. Sum of the n numbers in AGP in different cases. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now sum of the terms. Okay, Sn, sum of the terms in AGP. So AB by 1 minus R, AB by 1 minus R plus DBR, okay, into 1 minus R power n minus 1 by 1 minus R whole square, AB by 1 minus R plus dBr into 1 minus R power n minus 1 by 1 minus R whole square minus, okay, minus A plus n minus 1 into D into Br power n by, okay, Br power n by 1 minus R, 1 minus R, okay, fine. So this is if R not equal to 1, this is for R not equal to 1, because if R equal to 1, the denominator becomes 0, the total sum is infinite, okay. So if R not equal to 1, then the sum of the n terms in AGP is AB by 1 minus R plus DBR into 1 minus R power n minus 1 by 1 minus R whole square, okay, fine, minus A plus n minus 1 into D into B into R power n by 1 minus R, okay, fine. Now if R equal to 1, okay, na? If R equal to 1, what happen? So n by 2 A plus n minus 1 into 2A plus n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D, if R equal to 1. Clear? Fine. Okay. Now, what about infinite sum in AGP? What about infinite sum in AGP? Yes, infinity. Yeah. See, if R is very small, okay, if R is very small, then if n tends to infinity, yes, if R is very small, if n tends to infinity, R power n becomes 0, na? Okay, limits మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం. If R is very small, okay, na? It's very small, then R power n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, okay. So S infinity, that means we are going to find the sum of the infinite numbers. Okay. Then what happened? This is AB by 1 minus R plus dBr by 1 minus R whole square, because this term goes to 0 and R power n also goes to 0. So R power n goes to 0 means this total term 0. This goes to 0 means this is 1 by 1 minus R whole square. So S infinity in AGP is AB by 1 minus R plus dBr by 1 minus R whole square. Clear? Fine. Okay. So let us do one problem on AGP. Find the nth term of AGP. 1 minus 3x plus 5x square minus 7x cube plus so on. Okay. And now, so rewrite this progression as so this can be written as 1 plus 3 into minus x plus 5 into minus x whole square plus 7 into minus x whole cube plus so on. Yes or no? Yeah. Now here two progressions are there. Here two progressions are there. So they are 1, 3, 5, 7, so on. So this is in AP. Yes or no? This is in AP. Okay. So what is the nth term? So Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, which is 1 plus n minus 1 into what is the difference? 2. So which is equal to 2n minus 1. So that is the nth term for this AP. Now second terms, okay na? Second progression, okay na? So what is that? Here 1 into 1 can be written as, okay na? So that is 1, okay, so minus x whole square minus x whole cube, so on. So which is GP na? Which is GP. Okay. So here what is the nth term? So nth term is A into R power n minus 1. So A is 1. What is R? R is the ratio of second term and first term, that is minus x by 1, which is minus x power n minus 1. Okay. So this is equal to minus 1 power n minus 1 x power n minus 1. Okay. Now nth term in AGP. So AGP nth term. What is nth term in AGP? Nothing but the product of these two, that is 2n minus 1 into minus 1 power n minus 1 x power n minus 1. So this is the nth term in the AGP. Clear? So to find the nth term in AGP, you have to first of all divide this given expression in AP and GP. So it is easy to find the nth term in AP as well as GP. Then make it multiplication or make it product. Then it is the nth term in AGP. Okay. Okay. So find the sum of the infinite series 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 6 by 3 square plus 10 by 3 cube plus so on. Okay. So let us consider this expression as S. S equal to 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 6 by 3 square plus 10 by 3 cube plus so on. Okay. Now multiply this expression with 1 by 3. So that is 1 by 3 S equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 square plus 6 by 3 cube plus 10 by 3 power 4 plus so on. This is the expression 2. Now subtract 2 from 1. Okay na? So 1 minus 2 implies 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 2 by 3, yes, equal to. Okay. Now this is 1 plus Okay. See, observe. See, make subtraction like this. Make the subtraction like this. So 1 plus, okay, 1 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3, 1 by 3. 6 by 3 square minus 2 by 3 square, 4 by 3 square. Plus 10 minus 6, 4 by 3 cube. Plus after 10, here 14 is there, 14 minus 10. So 4 by 3 power 4 plus so on. Clear? Yeah. Now this is equal to 1 plus 1 by 3, which is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 plus 4 by 3 square plus 4 by 3 cube plus so on. Now take common 4, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square plus so on. Clear? Now, so this is equal to 4 into, see, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square plus so on, which is in GP na? So infinite GP, the sum of the terms in infinite GP is a by 1 minus r, a by 1 minus r. So what is the value? 1 by 3. Okay, 1 minus r, 1 by 3. Yes, a by, so S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r in GP. Okay, fine. So this is equal to, so 4 into 1 by 3 by 2 by 3. Clear? Which is equal to 2. So 2 by 3s, 2 by 3s equal to 2, s equal to 3, s equal to 3. Okay, so the sum of the infinite series is 3. Clear? Okay, next difference method. Okay, na? So this method is very useful while we solving a problem in the sequence. Okay, na? For example, A1, A2, A3, so on. These are the terms in the given sequence. Okay, these are the terms in the sequence. Okay, then A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, so on. Okay, okay, or in AP or GP, in AP or GP. Okay, A1, A2, A3, so on. There are terms in the sequence. Then A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, so on, are in AP or GP. Okay. Now we can find using the nth term, by using the difference method. Okay. So what is the difference method? Okay. So let us consider S equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on. Okay, fine. A n minus 1 plus A. So to find the sum, first of all you have to find the nth term. If you know the nth term of a sequence, then we can find the sum of that sequence. Okay, fine. Now I will modify this sequence. Okay, like I will write A1 here, A2 here, yes, A n minus 2 plus A n minus 1 plus A n. Okay. Now here what is the nth term? A n is the nth term. Okay. Now make a subtraction. So s minus s. Make a subtraction which is 0 here. See, the subtraction is like this. Okay, fine. Now this is A1 plus This is A2 minus A1, okay, plus A3 minus A2 plus so on an minus 1, okay, so minus an. Clear? Yeah. Now therefore, what is an? The value of an equal to a1 plus a2 minus a1 plus a3 minus a2 plus so on an minus 1. Clear? Okay. Now that these terms we already discussed. These terms are in AP or GP. Okay now. Since these are in AP or GP, we can find the value of this one. Okay now. So that A1 is already known. If you know the value of this one, we can find the value of AN. Once if you know the nth term, then we can find even the sum of that series also. Clear? Okay? Fine. Okay. So find the sum of up to n terms of series. Okay. Now, see, if you observe the series, it is neither in AP or GP. Yes or no? 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 6 13, 30, okay, something. Okay. It is not in AP or GP. But we will apply the difference method. So to apply the difference method, what you have to do first of all? First of all, you have to find A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, so on. If these terms are in AP or GP, then we can proceed. Okay. So let us check. So the difference of the terms. Okay. Na? So I am going to find the values A2 minus A1. Okay. Na? Next A3 minus A2. Next A4 minus A3, so on. So A2 minus 7, 7 minus 5, 2, 13 minus 7, 6, 31 minus 13, 18, okay, 5. So 2, 6, 18, see, so on, the terms are going on, okay. So if you observe these terms, okay, these terms are in GP, yes or no? These are in GP. Clear? With common ratio 3. 2 3 is 6, 6 3 is 18. Okay? So if the difference is either in AP or GP, we can apply the difference method. Okay? Okay, so let S equal to 5 plus 7 plus 13 plus 31 plus so on. Okay, Tn minus 1 plus Tn. I am going to find the nth term. Okay. Now I will rewrite this series like S, so 5 plus 7 plus 13 plus so on. Here Tn minus 2 plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn, like that. Okay, fine. Now subtract. So this is 0, make a subtraction 0. Okay, now like that. So this is 5 plus 7 minus 5, 2 plus 6 plus 18 plus so on plus Tn minus Tn minus 1 minus Tn. Clear? That's all? Okay. Now, from this relation, you have to find Tn, nth term. Okay, na? Now, yeah. So, from these terms in bracket, okay, na? So, this equal 0 equal to 5 plus, okay, 5 plus. So this is in GP, na? This is in GP. Okay. so I will write this is 2 into 1 plus 3 plus 9, 9 means 3 square, plus so on, minus Tn. Now 0 equal to 5 plus 2 into, this is a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Clear? So there are n terms na, so 3 power n minus 1, so minus Tn. Clear? Yeah. Now 1 plus 3 square, how many terms are there? Actually see, total terms n terms, okay. In those n terms, 2 terms are eliminated, then n minus 1 terms, okay na. So these are n minus 1 terms, so this is n minus 1, okay, fine. Okay, now this equal Tn equal to, so this will be cancelled, 3 minus 1 to 2 will be cancelled. So what is Tn? So Tn equal to 5 plus 3 power n minus 1 minus 1, which equal to 4 plus 3 power n minus 1. So this is Tn. Yeah. So that is the nth term. Now what we have to do? We have to find the sum now. We have to find sum. Here. So Sn equal to summation. We have to apply the summation. 4 plus 3 power n minus 1. Okay na? Now this equal to, see, actually in general term this is sum k equal to 1 to n. So here we have to write k minus 1. K running from 1 to n. So 3 power n minus 1. Clear? So this is summation k equal to 1 to n 4 plus summation k equal to 1 to n 3 power k minus 1. Yes? Now so sum of the 4s up to n times, that is 4n plus, now this is, so k equal to 1, 3 power 0, 1, okay na? So 1 plus 3 plus 3 square plus so on plus 3 power n minus 1, which is GP na? So 4n plus, so a value 1, so 3 power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1, so which equal to 4n plus 3 power n minus 1, 3 power n minus 1 by 2, so which equal to, so this is 3 power n plus 8n minus 1 by 2. So this is the sum of n terms of this series, okay. 3 power n plus 8n minus 1 by 2. Clear? So this is the use of the difference method. Okay, to apply the difference method, so you must be care about when the given series, okay, the given series, the terms in the given series is like this. You have to find, first of all you have to find the difference of the terms, that is a2 minus a1, a3 minus a2, so on. If the terms are in AP, either in AP or GP, then you have to apply this difference method. Okay. Okay. So now let us discuss harmonic progression. Okay. HP. A sequence is said to be in harmonic if the terms in the sequence reciprocal are AP. Okay, the sequence, given sequence is said to be in HP if the reciprocal of the terms are in AP. Okay na? So in general, the harmonic progression, the terms in the harmonic progressions are of the form 1 by a, 1 by a plus d, 1 by a plus 2d, so on 1 by a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so these are in HP. Now what are the reciprocals of this one? The reciprocals, okay, so reciprocals, so reciprocal terms a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus n minus 1 into d. So obviously these are in AP clearly. So this is the nth term, this is the nth term, this is the nth term in AP. Clear? Okay. And now if ABC are in HP, if ABC are in HP, then 2 by B equal to 1 by A plus 1 by C. 1 by A plus 1 by C. Okay? If ABC are in HP, then 2 by B equal to 1 by A plus 1 by C. Right. Next, if A1, A2, so on, AN are in HP, then okay, then so 1 by A1, 1 by A2 plus so on 1 by AN are in AP. AN minus 1, so on A1 are also in HP. Okay? If A1, A2, AN are in HP, then the terms in reverse order AN minus 1, so on, they are also in HP. Okay? Next. So lambda A1, lambda A2, so on, lambda AN are also in HP. Okay, where lambda belongs to R. Next point. A1 by lambda, A2 by lambda, so on, AN by lambda are also in HP. They are also in HP. Clear? Okay. Now, so next third point. If AB are first two terms, AB are two terms, first two terms in HP, then Tn, so that is nth term. Okay, so Tn is AB by B plus n minus 1 into A minus B. AB by B plus n minus 1 into A minus B. Okay, fine. Next, in HP, okay, in HP, pth term is Q and qth term is P, then okay, then rth term TR, rth term is PQ by R. Okay, in HP, pth term is Q and qth term is P, then TR equal to PQ by R. Okay, fine. Okay, now the relation between AM, GM and HM. Okay, so let us consider AM as A, GM as G, and HM as H. So of numbers A and B. Okay, fine. Now the first point is, so what is A? A equal to A plus B by 2. Okay. Now what is G? G equal to root AB. Now what is H? H equal to 2AB by A plus B. Yes, 2AB by A plus B. Fine. Now second point, A is always greater than or equal to G is always greater than or equal to H. A is always greater than or equal to G is greater than or equal to H. Okay, fine. Third point, A, G, H are in GP. A, G, H are in GP. So that is G square equal to AH. G square equal to AH. Fine. Next. Now, the equation having A and B as roots is, okay, the equation having A and B as roots is x square minus 2ax plus g square equal to 0. X square minus 2ax plus g square equal to 0. Okay, fine. Okay, if AGR arithmetic mean and geometric mean of A and B, okay, then A equal to A plus square root of A square minus G square and B equal to A minus square root of A square minus G square. Okay, and arithmetic mean and geometric mean of two numbers are given, then we can find those numbers also, okay, by using this relation. Clear? Okay, now if A and G arithmetic mean and geometric mean are in the ratio m is to n, okay, m plus the numbers are in the ratio m plus square root of m square minus n square is m minus square root of m square minus n square. Okay, clear? Okay, so these are the most important results regarding the relation between AM, GM and HM. Okay, the first point is the AM and GM of HM, AM, GM and HM of A and B. A plus B by 2 root AB to A by A plus B. A greater than or equal to G greater than or equal to H, and H are in GP, that is G square equal to AH. Next, the equation having A and B as roots is, అంటే మనకు సపోజ్ what is that, AM and GM is given, okay, then find the equation, okay, which satisfies the numbers, okay, that is x square minus 2x plus g square equal to 0. Okay, fine. If AM and GM is given, then we can find those numbers AB by using this formula. Okay, fine. If A is to G is M is to N, then the numbers are in this ratio. Clear? So this is the concepts of sequence and series. Okay.